I'm Charlie Love and welcome to this Chrome Enterprise tutorial with Apps, Events and Acer. And today what I want to talk to you about is about directory settings, the ability to contact share across your domain, so where users can see and find other users in your organization. And that's a great thing. It means you can set up and use the directory for collaboration and users can be found. That's really good. But if you're working in a school setting, at times there perhaps might be reasons that you want to exclude certain users from being found by others. So a few things to talk about. First of all, under directory settings, which I have here, you'll see that contact sharing is enabled. This doesn't put information out there onto the wider internet, but it does mean that users, their contacts are shared between each other in your directory service. Okay, so we've got users being shared there. Now we can control who users can find in the directory. So we can access visibility settings that allow us that we can set by organizational unit to make information available or not available by OUs. So if I think about these, the directory settings here, what we can do is say that all users in this organization can see everyone with shared contact information. So everyone in our directory, everyone in our domain who has information that is shared, these users can see them all. We could change this. For example, we could set a policy that says no users in this organization can see anyone inside our directory. So the users don't have a shared directory in that case. And that might be appropriate maybe for younger users. You might not want them to be able to see other users in the domain. That might be the case. Or you can set up a custom directory of users so that they can see. So it might be that you just create a directory of staff and share that with particular users. So that's the settings around directory visibility. And you can set those for particular organizational units. I'm going to do that, I could do that for my student OU here, and I can set that on. But here's the most important use case is there are cases where you just want to stop a user's information being seen across the domain. You don't want the other users to be aware of that user or to be able to search and find them. And that could be for child protection reasons, it could be to protect an individual from bullying, it could be a range of reasons for doing so. So in that case, what you need to do is find the individual student record. So I've already got a student record open here. This is the student profile that I'm going to use this with. And what I'm going to do is use the setting to exclude this student from the directory, so no one will be able to find this student's information. If the student's a member of Google Classroom, they can still work in that classroom with everybody else. It just means that in the directory, when we try to search and find the student, we won't find them. So what I want to do here is just drop into our information about the user. So I'll just open up user information. And if I scroll down here, we'll find directory sharing. So that's enabled for the organization. That's fine. This contact, a student, their info is shared with other demo workspace users. So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to just switch the slider to off. And it means that this user's information is not shared. And that removes that user from the directory and means that their information is not shared with other users. So that's great. I've done that and I've edited that user so that their information is not shared. And that's a great way to just protect individual users. If you wanted to, if you had multiple users to do this for, you could create a batch script and run that with GAM. Put the users into a CSV file and you run a GAM batch command, and you check out the GAM wiki for information about how to do so. So that's removing a student from the directory. Just in terms of protecting children's information, at times you want to take the student out of that shared directory. I'm Charlie Love, and this has been a Chrome Enterprise tutorial with Apps, Events and Acer.